I am documenting my journey, building a quiet $10,000 a month digital income from home using books, SEO platforms, done for you digital products, and calm systems. Okay. And one of the streams I have been exploring since September of 2025 is tokenized real estate. Okay. So I'm going to give you like a beginner explanation. I want to make it really, really simple for you. But I got to give you a backstory. I got to give you a backstory first and how I discovered this. Again, I discovered this in September of 2025, and it's quite naturally. I'm married, been married for 17 years now, and my husband has been in the financial industry well over 20 years, and he was in banking. Now he has been in the cryptocurrency space since I can't remember when, but it's been a long time that he is known as an influencer in the space. So he has had, some great highs, some low lows, and he was approached on a consultant basis from a company that needed consulting about their company, helping them to build their platform. And so they consulted with him, and he got into tokenized real estate. Now it is it could be like a buzzword now. If you Google it, you're probably going to see some companies come up, some articles. You're definitely going to see some articles come up and all those great things. And so, of course, as he got into it, quite naturally, I'm going to hear about it, right? Quite naturally, I just get pushed into it. Okay? Not pushed in a bad way, but like I like learning new things and learning about this world of cryptocurrency. I'm talking about when been in it since when Bitcoin was really, really low. And Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. When Bitcoin was like first into the chat, into the scenes, and people were like it was fake. That's how long he's been in the industry. But anyways, he had, of course, introduced me to it, got me into the opportunity. And I was like, okay, this is good. So now I'm really, really in it. Now, I'm not teaching it, okay, on the level that he teaches. He has presentations Monday through Friday. He is a leader in this company. I'm the wife, okay, of the leader that I helped run his Zoom meetings. I just helped him launch the company's first summit in Miami, Florida. So I was an intricate part of that. So, playing behind the scenes. But while I'm playing behind the scenes, I'm also learning, learning more about cryptocurrency, learning more about this tokenization, how it benefits all people. Okay. All people. Of course, as I'm learning, I'm, making money too. And I just felt like, okay, since you are, I would say, having a little success with, well, I'm not going to say little. Okay. I don't like calling things little because it's not little. But since I am having some success with it where I like it, I said, well, let me do a video about it for other women or maybe a few good men that watch this too, that want to learn more about it and how we can. I know I teach you. I don't teach, but I share my ways and how I make money online. And I'm telling you, this income stream is one of the most soft. All of my income streams are bae, and I love them. I love what I get to do, but this one I don't have to work for it. Like I don't literally have to work for it. It's not investing. I don't want to say the word investing because we got to be careful on how we're using it. But I'm a buyer, so I buy tokens, and I'm going to explain all of that. But I just had to share it because there's opportunity in there, and you may, want to get in on the opportunity if it's for you. Again, I'm behind the scenes learning and growing, and even while helping my husband as he's going on tour. We're going on tour. The company is having a 10-city tour. And I'm just like, okay, let me continue to learn. I just don't think that God puts you in places for you to just to be there just because. I take every situation I'm in, any place. I did this with any job I was at. I'm like, I'm here because there's something that God wants me to learn. So I'm approaching this the same. And as I keep learning and learning and learning, I'm like, wow, it's a whole different world. Besides me talking about books and digital products and things like that, those things are amazing. And I'm going to keep doing that. But I want to open your eyes to something that's new, and it's going to challenge how you think, because it challenged how I thought about money. It challenged how I thought about making money as well, and that it can be easy. Okay. The way I do business is easy, but this is easier. Okay. It's like easier. And it's like, Sharlrita, you got to share. Don't be afraid. Cause sometimes, for the beginning, I was like, I'm afraid that, maybe people are going to not want to hear this, but let me do that because it's my every right. That's why I'm in it, to learn. And as I'm learning, like I'm doing with everything else, I feel like it is important for me to share. So why am I even like interested in this type of income? Because me, I like income that doesn't require constant posting, chasing, or being on all day. I preach that to the choir here on my channel. And I'm drawn to this quiet income, like systems that can pay while I live. That's it. Okay. But let me give you a simple definition of what tokenization is. Okay. Tokenized real estate is basically real properties like homes and things like villas and stuff like that. Okay. It's broken into shares. So you can buy a piece of it instead of buying a whole house. Okay. Now, it solves a big problem because traditional real estate can require big cash, strong credit, loans, and then those landlord responsibilities that you would have that come with that. But what tokenization is positioned as access for like everyday people like you and me without taking the whole mortgage on. So like normally when it comes to a landlord, right, you may have one, you may be one. You're dealing with down payments, tenants, repairs, like late night phone calls, like that's a second job. But with this model, it helps you to earn from a property's performance without managing the property. So when you purchase your shares of a home, apartment, it's different properties. You can do land plots and all those great things. When you purchase your share, you go into a two-phase income model. So for the first 18 months, you're paid every day, not every single day, but Monday through Friday. And you're paid a certain percentage based on your share. So everyone is not paid the same, is based on the share. So if you have a home that has 5,000 tokens, right? That 5,000 tokens, and on our platform, the tokens equal $10. Okay. So if we have a home that's 5,000 tokens, people will be able to purchase tokens based on the minimum amount. Okay, there is a property that you can get in for $10. There's one that you can buy a share for $250. There's one for $450 a share. So based on that, it's not like unlimited tokens. Every property has a set amount of tokens. So it's very, very limited. So when you buy your set, you are paid based on the profits. So there's a particular home that I bought a share in that is on Airbnb. So there's a Miami property. Actually, when we did the Miami event, the one that I told you that I helped my husband with, we did that Miami event. We were able to visit that property, and with the share, because that property is on Airbnb, it makes money. So when it makes profits, and all of them are not Airbnb, some are like totally rented out or leased out, but we're able to buy the token. So when we do that, if I bought $10 of the token, let's say I bought one share for $10, I'm paid, I think it's approximately 4 cents a day. Okay. So again, it all depends on what you invest in and what your goals are, and things like that. So that's what I talk to many women or even a few good men about. This is an opportunity for us to have ownership in something. Again, you're not owning the whole home, you're owning a share of it. So now it takes the burden on having to save all this money to purchase a whole home. Now you can purchase a share of it, and now we don't get a deed or anything like that. It's not like that, and this has a lot to do with the blockchain. And I don't know, I'm probably talking over your head, but this is why I do have Anthony recorded a 15-minute like overview over this. So I'm not going to do all of that in this video, but I'll put it in the description. Just get access to that for free, and then you go from there. Because it's not like pressure for you to do anything, but I just want to share it so that you do have the opportunity to look at it. So I love this because this is something I can stack along with YouTube, my short books, my blog, Substack, and Pinterest as well. Because I'm focused on SEO platforms. I'm building a library for my business and not just a feed. So this fits perfectly, right? So I can take profits from like book sales, and instead of just taking that money and just spending it, then I'm investing it into a real world asset. Okay. So again, I'm going to drop in the description a 15-minute overview. I would implore you to, do your research too as well. Do your research. This is not me guaranteed in anything. I'm not like financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just here to share. Just like I share with you about my books and share with you about, the opportunity to write books. It's the same thing. Of course, there's always risk in anything that we do. Like there's no guaranteed in life. So, but I wanted to share this opportunity. So again, I will encourage you to do your research around tokenization. It is here. Even the president is doing the same thing. Like somewhere I read, he is having a hotel, Maldives hotel, being built, and he's not using his money to build this hotel. He had the hotel tokenized, so many shareholders came in with their money to buy these tokens, and that's how he's funding it. But this is different with the platform that we are participating in. The homes that we get to purchase shares of were already bought by the company, so we're not funding anything. We're not. Trust me, we're not funding anything. And again, I want you to look at the 15-minute presentation. That's going to give you much clarity. And if you're like, okay, Sharlrita, I kind of like this or whatever, I'm also going to put my link where you can sign up for a free account. They do KYC, which is know your customer. So you do have to show a selfie. And this is anything financial. When you are, especially if you have apps like Robinhood and things like that, I'm sure they probably had you. I don't have them, but I'm sure they probably have you to do these things with financial stuff because they want to avoid hackers and spamming. So they're going to ask you for your ID with your face because they got to know it's you. Okay, that's how serious it is when it comes to these type of platforms. So once you do your KYC, then you're going to get access. You'll get access to the properties, and it's so easy and nice to navigate. Matter of fact, let me show you an insight so you'll know what it looks like when you sign up. All right, so here we go right here. That's how much I have so far that I can withdraw. Um, I make about, for me personally, I make about, it's over $400 a month. And I made an investment in a property here. I made 2 investments, but I'll show you just a little bit. This is what the site looks like. That's the CEO. His name is Brandon Stevenson. So you can look him on Facebook. He is verified on Facebook, real person, all that great stuff. So this is my account. As you can see my name at the top. Okay. So when you log in here, this is what it's going to look like. So when you set up your account, but this is where you can get access to the properties right here. Okay. So like, here's an example. This is the Miami property. This is the one we had the opportunity to visit. And we actually had, this is in Icon Brickell. So we had the summit in Icon Brickell. If you, I think I have it. If you follow me like on TikTok and Facebook, I did some blogging on there. If you want to take a look, I didn't publish it here on YouTube, but yeah, that's where you can find me. My name, Sharlrita Deloatch. You should be able to find me. Okay, so this apartment right here, each property has a minimum share. So this one right here has a $10 minimum share, and it breaks down the numbers. Right here where it says profits per day, this is the estimated profits, okay? And this is the average floating rate and what it looks like that you could make. So 4 cents a day, okay? It's not $10 get you started, but it doesn't get you rich. But I definitely advise people to just start, just start so you can get your feet wet, so you can kind of see how this can work for you. And then you play around with the numbers for yourself. And this is per month, and then this is the total profit. You break even, meaning you'll make your $10 back in 9 months. Okay. I love it too that they show the amount of tokens that they listed this home for, this apartment for 107,000 tokens. On only 33 have been basically bought. Okay. So that lets you know, okay, we still got a long ways to go. There's a lot. And please know that if you decide to make a purchase of this share, you can change the amount of whatever you want. So maybe you want to do 1,000, it will change the numbers for you. Okay, I'll show you one more. This one is sold out, but this was an apartment that we have, same thing. This was $117, so that one is sold out, but these are the numbers. So you'll see that once you make your purchase. So this was a little different. The purchase amounts, they go up. Okay, and there's not thousands of properties up here. They're only putting a little bit at a time, and I don't blame them. Okay, so here's the profits per day on this one. It gives you where it's located. You can see all the photos, and it also gives you like information on the property right down here too. See, it gives you information on where it is and all, and it should give you paperwork and stuff like that. If you're like into that thing, it gives you that too. I got to find out where it's at, but the lake house is here. This one is a minimum of $250. Okay, and this is what that looks like if you not invest, but if you purchase. Okay, I don't like to use the word invest. It's just purchase. Okay, you're purchasing a share. So here, right here, you can also change the amount. So maybe you want to do 5,000 here. This is what this will look like. Okay. I don't know if I said this before earlier in the video, but how the profits run is 18 months. So for 18 months, you can get, this is what you will get paid. Not exactly, but this is a floating rate right here for 18 months. And then after the 18 months, you get paid 10% a year. Okay. Based on long as they don't sell the property, you will continue to get paid. If they decide to sell it, they will give you your initial investment or initial purchase amount back. So if you invested 5,000, you will get that back. Okay. We have not had that situation to happen just yet. I will say this is that this company is very new. I've been in it since September, but it has been in business since June of 2025. But no. They've been in business since November of 2024 is when they consulted with Anthony from the beginning. So he's been with them before they even had all of this, a website, all of that stuff. Like that's how much he believed in the vision. He consulted with them way before. They officially launched in June of 2025. Okay. So in June of 2025, they launched. And Anthony has been with them. And I didn't really catch on. Not that I didn't believe, but usually when it comes to business, he does his thing on crypto. I do my thing over here in books and all that stuff. I'm focused over here. He's focused over there. But now he was like, look, you got to get in this. Okay. So that's with that. Okay. Advice again is to do your research. My advice is to also, you can set up a free account. please look at the 15-minute overview so you can get more in depth. Anthony did that training, so it's going to be in his voice, just to let you know that. But do the 15-minute training, but when you get access to the training, it will be a button right there for you to sign up for your account. Okay, so there's it's amazing opportunity. You also have an opportunity too to be a digital real estate agent, which is what I am as well, where if you want to share it, that's the thing that I love about this opportunity. I don't have to share this. Like, I don't have to if I didn't want to. And I can just sit back and make my money. I mean, that's what I've been doing. But now it's like, okay, Sharlrita, you stepping into this soft life, quiet season. You got to share this with your girls, because this is another way that they can make passive income. So I'm sharing it. So because I am sharing, yes, I get a commission for sharing it, which you can do the same as well, but you don't have to. But the great thing about this, I feel so great about sharing it because I'm getting great results. So because we need results. We need to see results. Okay. We need to see that. So I have great results. My husband has great results. There are tons of other people that have great results. So that may be a path that you decide that you want to take. Okay. But I'm here to support you. So there's going to be ways that you can connect with me on that. Text me or whatever. I'll have all that information right there on the screen where you access the 15-minute overview. But if nothing else, watch that overview, okay? Make a decision. If you're married, share with your husband. Yeah, share with your husband. And you guys may catch the vision together, okay? I'm all about togetherness. Share that with your husband. It doesn't, if you're a single lady, okay? Share this with other people who you are close with, okay? Whether it's your mother, your father, whoever you're partnering with, share this with them. They may be able to see the vision as well. Okay. Anyways, I think that's all. If you're having like other like questions that come to mind that I can quickly answer, you can put them down below in the not in the description, in the comments. Okay. Again, I'm not claiming to be a guru on this, but I would definitely answer your question. Okay. If I had to grab Anthony to help me to answer this question, but I'm learning too. They have a great knowledge base that I, I need to dive more into, but trust me and know it is a lot of information in there. But as quiet as it's kept, this is a great opportunity for us, okay, to enter into the real estate space without needing a whole bunch of money. All right, so go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. And I'll see you in the next video, girl, okay? Bye.